What's going on, guys? What is going on? I kind of want to discuss something. I never actually talk about altcoins in a good way on this channel. I hold Bitcoin. I'm not gonna play around and mess anything up with my wealth. I'm not trying to really do all that. But for once, I'm going to break that rule because I actually see something that has a lot of potential, and it's not just on speculation. It has a lot of good use that we kind of need right now, especially the government is cracking down, and you can't leave the country with $10,000 worth of cryptocurrencies. Yeah, you're gonna need to have your privacy in check. I've been looking at this coin for a while, for some time now. When it was like at $1 and change. I read the white paper and it's mind blowing. Honestly, it's something that yeah, it's called CloakCoin. I remember seeing it when it was like at rank 100 and something in the charts coin market cap. Now it's gone up to like I think rank 78 or something like that. I believe. I'm not sure. But it has gone up in the ranking, even though the rankings don't really matter too much. But yeah, it's definitely increasing in value. It's only 5 million available, circulating. So right then and there, you already know if you're just in things for profit. But the code is what I'm in for, and this is the most anonymous cryptocurrency, hands down. From what I read on that white paper, yeah, it's definitely has Monero beat, it has Dash definitely beat, Pivx as well. So yeah, it's definitely good to be able to hide and keep your things private. Especially in this day and age when Mr. Uncle Sam wants to know everything that you're doing. Yeah, I actually bought a very little bit. I actually kind of wish I bought a little bit more at the rate it went up. This is very early, so I kind of tell that not too many people know about it, so it's only destined to go up in value. Um, yeah, I definitely with the low supply, I could already kind of see that the value will go up, and just the tech behind it. They use Enigma as far as be able to cloak and hide your transactions. It's definitely an efficient way of doing things. The little bit of cloak I did buy just to test things out, just to see. I was bored. Hey, I was bored. I wanted to see how this thing works. So I bought a little bit of cloak on Bitfinex, Bittrex. Then I transferred. I set up the offline wallet. Well, I guess offline, online, whatever you want to call it. It's really offline, but to be able to do this feature, which I'm about to describe, you gotta have an internet connection. Is proof of stake. So just by having a amount of Cloak coins every year, you're gonna be granted an additional 6% of whatever you're holding. So if you're holding a lot of Cloak, yeah, at the end of the year, you're gonna get 6% of whatever you're holding as well, added to your wallet. But that's not even the best part as well. You actually just by having your wallet open and connected to the internet, of course, you can actually your wallet will actually start mining in a way. Your since it's proof of stake, mining more Cloak coins. So it's not even like you have to get all these expensive graphics cards and do all that. Mind you, it's not like some crazy if you have ASIC boost, you're gonna just be getting a whole bunch or anything. But it's kind of a cool incentive to see two different ways that you can actually earn Cloak coin than just buying it or having to mine it the hard way. Bitcoin, I see it kind of needs to be mined. The way it's being mined now it's like the gold. It's digital gold, and Satoshi wants to represent it as gold. Just how gold is being mined. So that fits its description. Just how Litecoin it fits that description as well. Litecoin is like silver, Bitcoin is gold. So that fits that aspect with that. So I definitely don't really want to see Bitcoin going proof of stake. Uh, well, it depends. I don't really know. I who knows what might happen with that. But yeah, as far as CloakCoin, I definitely see potential later on down the road. I don't normally talk about altcoins, especially in a positive light. So take it with a grain of salt. I'm not telling you to go sell all your Bitcoins and buy Cloak. All I'm saying, at least read over the white paper, give it a once over, and go from there. You know, it's definitely something different, and I think it's definitely undervalued for sure. So yeah, that's all I'm gonna say about that. I don't want to keep endorsing altcoins, but if one deserves it, I will say it. You know, but I'm definitely not gonna sit here and have a whole whole episode on CloakCoin. I just want to put it out there for you guys so that way you know what's out there. Um, but yeah, there is an article. U.S. cannabis groups denied banking. Time for Bitcoin. I honestly, you know, the whole thing in the United States, this has become the new trend now, is cannabis. Well, it's always been a trend, but as far as legalizing cannabis, there's so many more dispensaries around where you can actually buy it legally in the United States. Before it wasn't like that at all. It was definitely terrible practice on how that was being how things were being run as far as the government trying to crack down on cannabis. Um, so yeah, I think using Bitcoin it will probably be the best way of having things run smoothly, especially when it's still frowned upon in society. You know, cannabis is kind of frowned upon. The majority of society honestly probably uses or have used cannabis, but it's still largely frowned upon. Um, so yeah, getting any type of loans to start up a dispensary business in a legal state is it's gonna be pretty hard. So accepting Bitcoin would be a lot better alternative, especially when you know it's almost destined to keep going up, just because it's a huge demand but a small supply. Um, but yeah, you know, the war on drugs. I'm gonna get into it a little bit, guys. I feel the war on drugs was kind of a waste of taxpayers' money. Honestly, it didn't really help at all, and it didn't stop it. If anything, is even more out there than it was before. Um, you know, I never got the concept of throwing someone in a cage because they smoke cannabis, and that's essentially what's happening. Someone smokes a little bit of cannabis, they get thrown in prison, a cage. How does that help that person not want to do it again? Um, you know, if there was like maybe some type of counseling or you know, I think Portugal has it where it's like legal. Well, you could legally uh, do drugs, but they have it where it's not really a crime, but it's more of a I don't know. I guess condition or illness where they actually treat it, not just criminalize you. I think that's the best method of actually going about it because you know, and I know marijuana is not like some dangerously addictive drug, but you know, the drugs out there that are, it'd be nice to actually see where people are as afraid to come out and say they are addicted to something because they don't want to be thrown in a cage and actually get real help for their addiction. Um, so yeah, I definitely feel that the cannabis industry is gonna have some tough times ahead as far as these rules and regulations is concerned. But yeah, you know, I like I said, I don't want to get too deep because I will go on a whole hour long lecture. I don't actually smoke, so if you guys are wondering, I don't smoke cannabis or weed or whatever you want to call it. I just feel when there is no victim in the crime, if there's two parties involved, there's a dealer and there's a buyer. If there's no victim, then there's no crime. You know, burglary is a crime because there's a victim. Murder is a crime because there's a victim. Rape is a crime because there's a victim. Um, Buying cannabis, there is no victim. No one got hurt. Everyone volunteered on that act. So, you know, it's not even a crime. It's just frowned upon in society, and that's sad to throw people in a cage for that. But I'm not gonna get onto that topic. This is not the time or place for that. But yeah, Ethereum sets to eclipse Bitcoin. Only question is when. You know, that's something I'm going to hammer a little bit. I have a little riff with Ethereum. I'm not, like I said, the tech, the code is beyond, I think it's beyond its time. You know, it's not ready. We're not ready for that yet. It has potential. I'm not gonna knock it. I'm not gonna say Ethereum doesn't have potential. It has potential. It's just right now we're not using it for is the real potential. We're just making a bunch of ICOs that are going to cause a problem at some point. If I'm not mistaken, it already caused a problem on Coinbase. If I'm not mistaken, I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't really keep up on Ethereum too much, but from what I understand, the word around the street, the price of Ethereum and Coinbase went down or something, and it's just a mess. Um, Sometimes things that are simple work efficiently. You know, Bitcoin is we know what it's used for. We can buy stuff with it, and is a great store of value. And that's all we really need it for. We don't need all this fancy stuff. It just compromises things too much. There's just so many variables that could go wrong, i.e., Ethereum. Um, that we just don't really need that in the Bitcoin space. And I already feel that I'm not trying to knock Ethereum, so I don't need all the haters to come out. And it's just my opinion. You know, I feel that there's just too much things that could go wrong. I already seen it just from the DAO. Once I seen what happened with the DAO, I kind of already feel that now that we have an abundance of ICOs now, something is bound to fail. I don't know which one, but it's a ticking time bomb. And all I can say is if one fails, it's going to shake and scare everyone else into just dumping. And they're going to have a whole nother DAO scenario again, and it's going to take some time for Ethereum to recover from that. Sometimes simple is the best method. But yeah, you know, I'm not going to hammer it too much. I don't want to get into that much too deep. But yeah, guys, I'm not making this video too long. I just want to get this out there and voice my opinion and tell you guys about CloakCoin. I'm not telling you to go out there and rush out and buy it. I'm not telling you to sell your Bitcoins and buy it. But I at least saying go and read the white paper. At least do that. But alright guys, I'm going to leave it here. Hit that like, hit that subscribe button. It helps a lot. And yeah, I am accepting CloakCoin now. Alright guys, catch you later. See you.